Good morning, Redwood, and happy Thursday. Today for lunch, we are having pepperoni or cheese pizza, and let's see what birthdays we have today.
And we have a few birthdays to announce today. Happy birthday to Joshua Dyson, Michael Van Holt, and Briar Wolf. All of you enjoy your birthdays and come on down to the office for your birthday pencil.
As far as announcements go, let's see here. I want to say a great job to our news crew for their first announcement clip yesterday. Great job with that. It was very well done, very professional. And I also want to give a shout out to our news crew and Mrs. Hall for your presentation at the senior luncheon. You guys did an excellent job yesterday explaining how we use green screens and how we put together videos and then interviewing folks afterwards. I think they really enjoyed that. So thank you. Very good job to all of you. I want to make sure I let you know that. Redwood Run, don't forget, that's next Friday. Get those pledges. I've heard some kids tell me they really want the fidget cube. And I'll have to have Mrs. Sharp send me the prizes and the list, the numbers. I don't remember what they are, and I don't want to give you wrong information. I do remember, of course, $20 is the skating party. So if you raise $20, you get to go on the skating party. I heard some kids say, well, I only want this, like the cube or whatever. And so just a reminder, they work in like a level or a tier. And so if you earned $40, raised $40, whatever the prizes are for $20, you also get along with the $40. So it's not like you have to choose one or the other. It keeps ramping up. And so let's say that you earned the $100 prize, then you get all of the things below $100, and then you get to throw the whipped cream pie at someone else besides me. Because I am really you guys have done that for a long time now. Really, I'm pretty boring. So there's no point in even doing. Honestly, it's kind of not much of a treat anymore. It's just kind of like, oh, big deal. I get to throw a pie at Mr. D. I don't want to do that anymore. I totally get it. My feelings are not hurt at all. So feel free to throw that pie at anybody else but me. That's okay with me. $100 prizes for those. Next Friday, Redwood Run. So get those pledges. You have a weekend coming up here very soon, so get those pledges. Fifth grade band. Those of you who have signed up for fifth grade band, that starts tomorrow. So that's just a reminder for all of the fifth grade teachers and those students who are involved. Grown-ups, if you have any no-shows still showing up on Power School, like at attendance time or whatever, would you please let Mrs. Babb and Mrs. Robles know? They are working hard. They've got most of those removed, they think, but they want to make sure they have all of them removed. So if you see someone else still showing up on your computer that has been a no-show, please let them know. Mrs. McLemore. Some people were wondering where she's at. She's at the ISD this morning for a training. That kind of was an all-of-a-sudden kind of situation. She will be back this afternoon. I know she was concerned about missing some classroom time and plans to be back for that. She's excited about being in classrooms today. So just so everyone knows, she should be back this afternoon, and I think she has appointments with some of you this afternoon. Spirit Week. I just got asked today about Spirit Week. My collar's driving me nuts. Mr. Gill fixed it once for me. So next week is Homecoming. Homecoming is when we celebrate all of the former students in Hartford, not just Redwood Elementary or Woodside or Red Arrow, but all of the students. So the graduates from Hartford High School from the last several years, they come back during homecoming and they watch the big football game, and we have fireworks at that big football game. That's Friday night, not this Friday night, next Friday night at the homecoming game. And we celebrate, and it's a big deal, and I'm out there helping sell brats and tater chips and things like that. So we need to celebrate homecoming because we are part of the Indians. We are Hartford Indians here at Redwood, and we like to show our spirit too. So usually our Wave Council, which hasn't started yet but will start soon, they help organize the Spirit Weeks. But since they're not up and running yet, I'm going to take that one on this week. But I would like to hear from some of you or all of you as far as suggested ideas for dress-up days. Now here's the deal. Stop. Sit down. Quiet. Nope. Sit. Thank you. Okay, so Friday is an automatic green and white day because that's the day of the big football game for the high school kids. It's the day before the big football game for our Rocket kids, and so we will do green and white day on Friday. That day is already decided. So that leaves us with 4 days. 4 days. Now, there are more of you than 4. I don't know if you realize that or not. There are about 700 of you, so that's a lot of people. And you probably all have an idea of the best Spirit Day. So I will accept emails from adults Because if you just stop me in the hallway, I can almost promise I will not remember it before I get back to my office to write it down, because so many people stop me in the hallway to remind me of one thing or to talk about one thing. My brain can't hold most of it, and it leaks out all over the floor as I'm walking back. So if you have suggestions for Spirit Days that you want to send me by the end of today, feel free to do that. Now, here's the deal. They have to be things that we can do at school, and I'm comfortable with us doing. Sometimes Spirit Day ideas might be a lot of fun, and maybe like in older buildings, like for high school kids or even colleges, they can do that kind of stuff. If I'm not comfortable with it, I'm not going to put us in a situation that I don't think is a good idea that might make somebody uncomfortable or feel less than appreciated or disrespected. We don't do that here. We want to have fun Spirit Days, not things that are going to cause people to feel bad. So send me your suggestions. I can only use 4 total. So I will pick out the 4. If I need some help, I will talk to Mrs. Babb, Mrs. Robles, Mrs. Quist, Mrs. McLemore in the office, and we will make some decisions. And I'll get that paperwork out to you hopefully tomorrow so you can take it home. I'll put it on Facebook for moms and dads and families, and we'll let everyone know. Okay, there you go. I think that's everything. Woo! Long announcements. At this time, would you please stand for the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, pledge helpers. That was a great job, and everyone have a great day, learners.